Joe Hopkins here, and I'm doing a beer review today. It's this series that I call Joe Likes Beer, because Joe likes beer. Why do I do this series? Because it gets lots of views? No, it doesn't really. These are not my most popular videos. Is it because I like doing them? Yes, because Joe likes beer. Like the series says, Joe likes beer. So I am reviewing, what's this called? Founders All Day IPA Session Ale. Yeah, there we go. Brewed for us. That's what it says, or is it brewed for US? I'm guessing it's brewed for us. Anyway, you can see it's a pretty neat little, there's a lot of glare there, but it's a pretty neat little can. It's got, you know, like a wagon with a canoe on the top of it, you know, like one of them station wagons, or well, it looks like one of those old style Jeeps with the wood down the sides. And it's very, very fancy looking. I'm going to give it a try here. Actually, I'm lying. I already tried it. The can is 19.2 fluid ounces. I can't find anywhere where it says the alcohol content. I've been looking. I'm sure it says it on there somewhere, but it tastes hoppy and pretty much like one of them fancy IPAs you'd get, right? Makes me feel like I should hold my pinky out while I drink. So fancy. Très good. That's a terrible fancy accent. I don't know if that's supposed to be French or something. It's like the fancy accent, you know, when you're being fancy, because it's fancy. And one might ask, what does something like this cost? Well, that's a good question. The place I go to, I have since learned, since doing previous videos on other beers that I've gotten there, that they tend to charge less than other places, right? They get this stuff and just put a deal on it or some shit like that. So I got 2 of these 19.2 fluid ounce cans, because that's pretty close to buying a 40. And you got to spend $5 to use your credit card there, and it was less than $5, right? It was $4 and something. So I went over and got like one of those single bottles of Bud to go with it. Because, you know, so I could use my card, my bank card. They said no bank card unless you spend more than $5. But this is good. I don't know if they have it where you live. I don't know. They had it at the store. I stopped there and I said, hey, that's different. I haven't had that. Let me give it a try. I never know what they'll have. This particular store, it's one of those places that just gets random stuff. And this was one of the random stuff. And I figured I'd give it a try. And it is good. It's crisp. It's got that nice, strong taste of hops, you know, like you'd expect in an IPA. It tastes pretty much like one of those specialty IPAs, right? It's got a nice flavor to it. I like it. It tastes like a little bit of citrusy, maybe. You know those hops that give it like that citrus note, and I always like that. That's pretty good stuff, you know. And it's a big can. I like big cans. I do like big cans on beer and on women. Big cans are good. And it definitely has some kick to it. I can't find the alcohol content, but you know, this is my second one. It says crack it, pour it, love it. I didn't pour it. I just poured it down my mouth. There it is, 4.7% alcohol by volume. So, you know, pretty much like the craft beer you would expect. It's pretty good. I like it. There we go. I appreciate a good hoppy beer. As my name would suggest, Joe Hopkins. I like it hoppy. And it is. It's got some hops. I've had hop-less beer, and I like that too, to be honest with you. I've had, I guess it wouldn't be beer, really, but whatever it is made without hops. My cousin makes that. I got a cousin that developed an allergy to hops, and she didn't want to quit drinking beer, so she makes her own beer now without hops. And it's pretty good. So, you know, of course I have a cousin that makes beer. Of course. And of course she lives back in the hills of West Virginia, where she makes her own beer and a lot of other stuff. And of course she makes herbal beer, right? Which is the ginger beer she makes is spectacular. But she makes beer with star anise. She makes a pepper beer. Good stuff. But this is good stuff too. Yeah, Founders. I've never heard of Founders before. But if they have this where you live and it's affordable, it's worth the shot, especially the big can. Yeah. My wife's got big cans. And I like that. I do like big cans. 2 big cans. 2 big cans of beer, 2 big cans of, yeah. So there it is. Oh, by the way, for anybody that's been watching my channel, you might have seen the video where my kid and I were painting the back of the guitar. We also painted the front of the guitar. I wanted to show it to you. We did not video painting the front of the guitar. The excitement got to be, you know, if you've seen the video, you can see she's like all over the place. The excitement got to be a tad too much, and by the time we got to the front of the guitar, yeah, videoing wasn't going to happen. But, you know, just to give you an idea, check it out, right? I'm going to be putting this together when I get a chance, but I love the neon like paint. You can see did the sides too. The front there and the sides, me and her did together. You can't really tell what she painted and what I painted because it's about the same level of work. I'm no artist. I'm not a Picasso. She's good for a 7-year-old and I'm crap for a 40-some-year-old. So it evens out. Comes out to about the same. One cool thing about getting this like neon, you know, glow under the black light paint is it's really hard to mess up. You could do anything and it looks cool, right? One of the reasons I got it, it's literally, it doesn't matter what you do, it glows. I mean, it's like that black light paint that people, you know, the black light face paint that people do in raves, you know, no matter what you do, it looks cool. So let me get my beer back here. Thought I'd show you guys, you know, that guitar. I'm going to be putting it together soon. I might do a video on it. I was thinking about doing that later today. Today where I am, not today where you're watching this. The videos won't be coming out the same day. Today for me, and why I got the fancy beer, it's Father's Day, right? It might not be Father's Day where you are, but it's Father's Day as I'm filming this. Well, the day before Father's Day. I didn't get Sunday off. I got Saturday off, so we're celebrating it today. I got steak and potatoes and fancy beer for Father's Day. That's a pretty good Father's Day. So I'm going to drink this. And then if you watch the video where I put the kit guitar together and I'm wearing the same shirt, maybe it's a different day and I wore the same shirt. Maybe it's the same day. I'm not sure yet because, yeah, I'm kind of chilling out for Father's Day. Me being a father, you might notice on my desk, I got this plaque. It says Best Dad Ever. I got that, I think 2 years ago for Father's Day, 2 or 3 years, something like that. My kid picked it out, said, well, you know, Daddy's the best dad ever. So there we go. I am the best dad ever, and I deserve nice beer, and I deserve to get to chill out. I don't get to chill out because my kid is like some crazed hyena on crack. I mean, it's nuts around here. I have one kid, it feels like 5, you know? I really feel sorry for my mom, except that I think this is her fault. Mostly because I remember when we were kids, she would say, I hope when you grow up, you have 10 kids just like you, right? It just, you know, like this curse she put on us. I hope you have 10 just like you, because I guess we drove her nuts. And I didn't get 10 just like me. I got one that's 10 times worse. So evens out, I suppose? I don't know. Anyway, thanks a lot, Mom. You cursed me. Guess what? I take her over to grandma and grandpa's house as much as possible so that they can deal with her, except they love her. They all get along great together. They like my mom cursed me with this thing, and now whatever. Those aren't the same people that raised me. They're so nice and patient. That's not what raised me. Of course, me and my brothers were there 24/7, and this thing just shows up once in a while, so. Anyway, we were talking about Father's Day. It's Father's Day. Part of my Father's Day present is me and my kid painted a guitar. We did that yesterday, actually. And part of my Father's Day present is steak and beer, and that's a good present. That's beer, fancy beer. Right? We were out buying the steaks. My wife was like, hey, let's have steak and potatoes. I'm like, okay, Father's Day, I can do steak and potatoes. I'll cook up some steak and potatoes. I'll do it. I could have her do it, but I'm the better cook. Let's be honest, right? We all know some families, the wife is the one that cooks. Some families, yeah, especially with like steak, you want me to cook it. And I said, hey, let's stop at the store and see what they have. Beer-wise for, Father's Day. And they had this. This tastes like Father's Day. It has that crisp taste of hops. And, you drink enough of them, it'll get you about drunk. Like, it's good for fathers. Which isn't to say mommies don't get drunk, too. I've seen the memes and the websites, oh, mommy needs wine. Okay, yeah, but daddy needs beer. All right. Anyway, in this house, mommy doesn't drink, okay? Mommy used to drink. Used to meaning that mommy just about blew a liver out with like serious alcohol problems, and now mommy doesn't drink. Daddy, however, has never had any real alcohol problems. Daddy likes beer. Daddy doesn't have to get drunk every day, okay? Daddy doesn't even really get drunk. Daddy gets like a steady buzz. Daddy likes to get in that zone there where you got that nice buzz and just hold it. Hold it in that zone, which means you drink a few, you wait. You drink another one, you wait. You get the buzz. I like the buzz. I like just the mellowness, right? Does that sound like alcohol abuse to you? It would be if it was every day, right? I've known dudes that do that. They get to that level of buzz every day. After like a week or so, man, you need more to get to that buzz level. I don't drink that often. I don't drink that much. So, drink one of these, I'm feeling it. Drink another one while I do a video, with you guys, and it keeps me there. And I like it. That's a good Father's Day. And besides, my job doesn't give me enough days off to be an alcoholic. I mean, come on. You have to get days off for that. They don't, we got a staffing crisis. You don't have time to get drunk when you're working doubles 2 or 3 times a week. You know what I mean? So there you go. Kind of sucks, but hey, I wrangled a day off, so beer, yeah. That is a good beer. I will tell you, Founders All Day IPA. It tastes good, and it'll get you a little drunk. Now, like I said, I paid just over $2 a can for that stuff. Considering it's like over 19 ounces per can, that's not half bad. That's not necessarily what you're going to pay, because the place I go to is weird, it would seem. I've been told that before. Last time when I did that Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, or it was one of the Sierra Nevada ales I reviewed, somebody at work told me, hey man, it costs a lot more than that everywhere else. So I don't know. The place I go to is weird. But if you can get it for $2 a can like I did, man, get 2. That's what I did. I got 2. And it's good. And now I'm solid buzzed, right? Yeah, you drink a 40? Because that's what it is, 19 ounces per can, 19.2 ounces. That's like 2 ounces shy of, less than 2 ounces shy of a 40. So, yeah, a 40, I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I had one with dinner and now one with you guys. Because I like having a beer with you guys. You know how they always say vote for the, with the presidential election, you should vote for the guy you want to have a beer with. Well, I want to have a beer with you, so I would vote for you. And you, maybe you want to have a beer with me. Vote for me no, don't. I don't want to be president. I don't know why anybody would. Seems like a pain in the ass of a job. Like, man, you're not even allowed to drive yourself around, right? From there, for the rest of your life now, the Secret Service drives you places. Screw that, dude. I want to drive. Yeah, especially if I'm in that position and I could own a really cool car. I want to drive. I don't want to ride in the back of a limo. No, man. I want some badass muscle car. Better yet, hop on a nice Harley chopper and just boom yourself around, man. I don't want to be driven. Come on, that's lame. I feel bad for anybody who gets elected president. Fuck that. Senate, Congress, I can kind of see. Right? Because there's enough people in the Senate, there's enough people in the Congress, you could remain fairly anonymous, right? We all know this. I've met senators and Congress people, and most of them, you don't look at them and go, I know who you are. There's only a handful of them that you can picture. And even the ones from my own state, really, I don't know. Can you really picture them? Huh? Until they do something unbelievably dumb and end up on the front page. And then you only really recognize them for a hot minute. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that level of politics. President? Man, everybody knows who you are. Fuck that. No. I don't mind everybody knowing who I am, but not for that reason, right? That's crazy. I want everybody to know me as the guy that plays good songs and drinks good beer. There we go. And has a really badass guitar collection. So there we go. I want to be president of the guitar collection. Anyway, these are my thoughts. I'm rambling. And that was a good beer. So I hope you guys enjoyed my stupid rambling while drinking a beer with y'all. I'm glad, just privileged, honored that I get to drink a beer with you guys, because you guys are the best. I love you dudes and dudettes, even though, yeah, my analytics on Google says very few of you are dudettes. Like, this channel's a sausage fest. I wish there were more dudettes, because, I don't know, it just seems, yeah, we need more dudettes. We don't want all guys. That's never a fun party. Everybody knows it. You look at the nightclubs. They always say you want to have 2 to 3 women per man to have a good party. And I think that's about right, because us guys, how often do we fuck up the party? Yeah. Chicks have a better party than guys. So share this with all the women you know. Maybe some of them will come over and join the party. I don't know. Probably not. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace out, man. Bye-bye.